exterior wall to the 2 bedrooms upstairs.
Okay.
I had pulled the drywall in one of the rooms because my daughter has bad respiratory allergies, so I was worried about mold. There's water getting in there, there's got to be mold, right? So I yanked all the drywall out of under the window where I saw the water outside. There was no water inside. I don't know how that's possible, but there was no water in the insulation or anything else. So somehow no water's, it looks like it's coming down, and I'll show you when we open this. My guess is, and I haven't done roofing in, I'm 38, so probably 20 years almost. My guess is, by what I look at, where the siding comes up, the J groove that the siding has is really high, at least in my view, based on what I would expect it to hug more against the roof itself. And if they have flashing under there, which I haven't looked at yet, there's a gap between the J groove and the flashing. So I'm thinking water's running down.
Right now, the outside wall, not the inside.
Exactly, and I'm seeing it spread. So you see like the screws over there, you see a little water.
Yeah. And
it's progressively, this has happened since day one when I moved in here. The builder then disappeared, of course said Bafangu, and so I patched the drywall up and I haven't been in there again in probably 3 or 4 years, so there may well be water in there now for all I know.
Every time it rains,
not every time, but when a bad rain comes in.
Oh, okay, so it's got to be a hard rain.
I think that, my gut, I mean it's hard to tell because it's a garage and I'm not always in here when it rains, but my experience is that it's only with a gusher. But you see, I mean, the drywall's starting to kind of rip off now, so I'm getting more nervous, and at some point, I'm nervous that the wood, and that's a weight-bearing beam, obviously, that or a support beam.
Or you're decking underneath that roof, too.
Yeah, so...
it sounds, on the face of it, sounds like...
That's what I So, you see the 2 windows there. I pulled some of the siding off and I ripped it because I hate siding and I should have done it more patiently. But you see there's the big gap between where the J groove is and where the wall is. Yeah. That's my guess. I haven't pulled it off. I don't know. I don't even remember if there was flashing in there, to be quite honest.
It looks like it's flashed. That black looks like it's probably the flashing.
I would guess. But I can walk out that window and be right on there without a ladder. So it's easy enough to see, but at some point I want to get that addressed. So if you,
I mean, you know, on the face of it, it looks A-okay, but you would have to just get up on the roof there and really start poking around and seeing what's going on.
So do you guys do that kind of work?
Ask Lee. I don't do that kind of work. I know it to look at it, but I'm not a roof guy, but we do have a guy who's a roof guy.
Because that may be something I'm interested in. Well, I mean, it is something I'm interested in getting addressed. So if